So, sixth graders in lesson, what are we on? In lesson 6.3, I think it is. No, it is lesson 6.4. This is still a part of lesson 6.4. And one of the things I want you to understand is a model of division. So copy down this model, okay? This model shows 6 whole pieces, 6 holes. So write 6 holes. Okay? And I want you to cut it and tell me how many groups of 2/3 you could make. 6 holes divided by 2/3. So here's what you would do. Okay? First of all, we don't have this in thirds. So in your model, you would have to cut each of these pieces into thirds. Let me use a different color. We cut each of them into thirds. Now we can group them by 2/3. Okay? So we can make groups that are 2/3. Right? Here's how this is shown. Here's one group of 2/3. Okay, it's these 2 pieces. Here's another group of 2/3. Here's another group of 2/3. And here's a group of 2/3. So these go together. How many groups do we have so far? Pairs, right? 2/3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. So these are the last group of 2/3. That's what we're doing with division, and that's how division of fractions work. It's taking a starting amount like this, and then dividing it by, first getting the denominator, and then dividing it by the numerator, or cutting it up into that. Alright? So, if you see a question that is asking you to model division, this is what they're talking about. And what you can do is figure out how many you're starting with. So in other words, what is the starting amount this pen is messing up. What is the starting amount? What is the starting amount? 6 holes. Okay? Then, if they already have this broken up, how big are the groups? How big are the groups? Abby? 2 what? No. Of the whole. 2 of the 3. So 2/3. Okay? That's how big the groups are. They're 2/3. Okay? Not 2 wholes, but 2/3 of a whole. Then the answer is how many groups? Let's try this pen. How many groups? How many groups are there? Just count them. How many groups are there? Jared? 9. Okay? And that's the 3 parts. What are you starting with? How big are the groups? They're 2 of the 3, so 2/3. And how many groups are there? There's 9 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Now, turn the page. Turn to lesson 6-5. Dividing other numbers by a fraction. Okay, write down this procedure. This is lesson 6.5. Dividing other numbers by fractions. Anytime you're dividing by fractions, you have to do all of these steps. Make sure all the numbers are written as fractions. You have to flip the what?
Second number.
Second number. What's that second number called? Nate?
Divisor.
The divisor, right. You have to use the reciprocal of the divisor. That's another way of saying it. Flipping the second number means you're using the reciprocal of the divisor. And then multiply. Try to reduce fractions before multiplying. So let's take one like 5 divided by 3/4. Let's rewrite this. 5 divided by 3/4. What do we have to change 5 to write it as a fraction? So far I've had Nate and Jer. What do we have to change 5 to write it as a fraction, Daria?
5 over 1.
Over 1. Yep. So we have to do 5 over 1. We have to, what else? Tyler?
Flip the second number.
Flip the second number. Change it to 4 over 3. And we have to do what? Jer? Yeah, we have to times them. Okay? So, can we reduce these? 5 and 3 are across from each other. 4 and 1. Can we reduce this? Nope. So 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 goes into 20 how many times? Nate?
6.
6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Remainder 2. Write it over the divisor, and you got the answer. Okay? Let's look at some more. Let's look at some more examples. Yep, write them down. 6 divided by 1/3. How do we do this one? Jen? Change 6 to 6 over 1. Change division to multiplication. Change 1/2 to 2 over 1. Or I'm sorry, it is 3. It's 3 over 1. Can we reduce? Nope, so we just multiply. 6 times 3. Very good. Any questions? What if it's a mixed number? How about letter B in your book? 3 and 1/4. Or sorry, 1/3 divided by 4. 3 and 1/3. Divided by 4. Now what? Carson? Good. 3 times 3 plus 1. So 3 times 3 is? No, 3 times 3. 9 plus 1 is 10. So the first number is 10 thirds. Oh, again. You're kidding me. 10 thirds. How do we write 4 as a fraction? 4 over 1. Now, how do we find its reciprocal? Good. So it's 1 over 4, and change division to multiplication. Three times 12. Yep. 3 times 4 is 12. Reduce it to 5, 6. Questions? Yeah, you can do this, you guys. You can do this. So, make sure all numbers are written as fractions. Flip the second number and multiply.